Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with the DRF race of the day for Friday, January the 17th. It's race number 3 at Santa Anita, 5.5 furlongs on the turf for maiden special weight. Before we get to the analysis, check out this opportunity at DRF.com. It's the DRF Horse of the Year Fan Vote Sweepstakes presented by Woodbine. Submit your vote for Horse of the Year for a chance to win a trip to the Queen's Plate at Woodbine. Vote at DRF.com/Eclipse. Here's the field for the Friday race of the day. You can download free formulator past performances with expanded pedigree and trainer information on the race of the day event page at DRF.com. Access them, handicap along with me. We'll throw up the Timeform US pace projector, but I want to make note that there are a couple of first-time starters in this field that can make this pace projector real jumbled by post time. We don't know if these first-time starters are quick or not. Of the horses that have raced, the 2 are Matinee Idol, the 3 Silenced. They look like the speeds of the race. I want to start with the number 1, Tyrannical Rex. Tyrannical Rex's first lifetime start sprinting on turf at Del Mar was good. He came with a solid rally at 30-1 to finish second, and since then, it hasn't been very good for Tyrannical Rex. Okay, 3 starts back, he ran against Mo Forza, who has turned into one of North America's better turf horses, but his most recent 2 turf starts, he broke from the rail both times, he broke slowly both times, he was put behind the 8 ball both times, and he didn't make much of a rally. He draws the rail again, and that is very bothersome for a horse with his braking style out of the gate. Jack Carava's putting blinkers on. This horse has some pedigrees, a half to a stakes-winning dirt sprinter named Surrender Now. The last race came back live. The runner-up came back to win a state-bred maiden special with a 74 buyer. Third horse came back to win an open maiden special with a 76 buyer, but he's going to have to break better, and I just don't like him down inside. The 2 is Our Matinee Idol. We're expecting him to be up close to the pace. The issue with Our Matinee Idol is we haven't seen him since October the 27th. October the 27th, 2018. It's been over a year since Our Matinee Idol has made it to the races. He's a 5-year-old that has only started twice. His one and only turf outing was okay. It was a key race. The winner came back to score again in a state-bred non-winners of one other than with an 82 buyer speed figure. He showed good speed in that spot, but your guess is as good as mine as what we're going to get off this long layoff. Our Matinee Idol faces some well-bred horses in this race. I'm taking a wait-and-see approach. The number 3 Silenced is probably the key to this race for Peter Urton. He's a $300,000 yearling by Arch. He has only raced once in his career on turf. It was his career debut back in June. He was bet down to 8-1 in a race that included Mo Forza. He showed good speed, and then he lost his mind. He bolted, he dumped the rider. Since then, he's raced twice. One big fig effort on dirt, one okay effort on dirt. Now we haven't seen him for about 3 months. He's got pedigree. The Arches run well on turf. This horse is a half to Valentine Wish, a stakes-placed runner on the turf. We've seen him show fresh speed sprinting on the turf. This is a horse where the tote board has to be your guide. If he gets bet heavily, well, he's not my kind of horse. If he goes off at 3-1, 7-2, he is the kind of horse that certainly fits from a multiple race standpoint, because I think you can make the argument that from what we've seen thus far, he's one of the more talented horses in the race. Big Headed Baby is the number 4. Big Headed Baby is making his first start in about 7 months. He made his career debut in a live race. The winner of that race came back to run 3rd on dirt, and a non-winners of one other than with an 87 buyer speed figure. Big Headed Baby has pedigree. His dam was grade 3 placed on the turf. Big Headed Baby is a half to Forest Circle, a multiple stakes placed dirt runner. This horse ran evenly in his career debut. I don't like the layoff. We have to deal with a 7-month layoff. Blinkers are coming on. First time Steve Knapp. This horse should show improved speed. The number 5 is Odysseus. And Odysseus arguably has the best pedigree of any in this race. He is a 4-year-old first-time starter for Dick Mandela. He sold for $200,000 as a yearling. The dam was a grade 3 stakes winner on turf. Odysseus is a half to Charm the Maker, a multiple stakes winner on synthetic, and Liam the Charmer, a grade 2 stakes winner going long on the turf. The sire Candy Ride gets 10% winners with first-time turf runners, 13% winners with older debut runners. This horse has a lovely turf pedigree. He also has a pedigree geared for more distance than this 5.5 furlong turf event. His work on December the 1st, I got to look at it, and went in company with a Mandela-trained runner named Bashful, who's already run on the turf and has earned an 82 buyer speed figure. It's taken this horse, Odysseus, a long time to get to the races, but I have a feeling he's ready to fire first time out. This distance might be short, but I'm expecting a good effort. Once in a Blue Moon is the number 6. Once in a Blue Moon is by Malibu Moon. The dam was a multiple Grade 1 stakes winner on dirt and synthetic. The dam was 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic behind Royal Delta. I'm sure they didn't expect this horse to make his career debut in an 870-yard mixed breed race at Los Alamitos, where he was the beaten favorite at 11-10. He's 5 years old. This is only going to be his second lifetime start. He's obviously had his share of physical problems. Malibu Moon, 9% winners with first-time turf runners. Once in a Blue Moon, bit of an outsider. Let's talk about Sky Jumper. Now, Bob Baffert, not known for getting his first-time starters to win on turf, and this horse is by Jumpstart, who does not do well with first-time turf runners, only 3% winners. He does get 10% winners with older debut runners. Sky Jumper was a $30,000 yearling who sold all the way up for $200,000 as an April 2-year-old. Not a lot of turf on the bottom of this pedigree. The dam's a half to Pants on Fire, a multiple graded stakes winner, going middle distances on the dirt. What I like about Sky Jumper is, A, he's been working very steadily since the summer. Seems like he's been on the work tab every 7 to 12 days with no interruption. Several of the workouts over the fall matched up with one of Baffert's horses named Speedy Justice, a 2-year-old that won first time out sprinting on the turf at Del Mar with a 78 buyer, won that race by 7 lengths plus. Sky Jumper attracts Drayden Van Dyke. He's a 4-year-old first time starter. He's a gelding. There may not be a lot of hopes that he's a stakes horse, but he might have found a good spot for his career debut. Big Cheddar completes the field. He's listed as a first time gelding, and he has an excuse for his career debut. He caught Improbable that day. Improbable's a very nice horse. Gray Magician was in that race. He turned out to be a very nice horse. Big Cheddar showed brief speed in that race and tired. The issue here is this is another horse that we haven't seen for over a year. His sire, Golden Sense, wins 11% with first-time turf runners. There's turf in this family, the family of Batik, a multiple graded stakes winner on the lawn, and Big Cheddar has shown a little bit of speed, but he's another horse that must deal with a lengthy layoff. We'll take a look at my top picks for race number 3, our Friday race of the day. I'm going to go with the pedigree horse Odysseus. I am concerned that this distance is a bit short for him, but he is catching several horses off of long layoffs, and it just might be the right spot for a first-time starter. I've got the Baffert first-time starter second. I went 5, 7, 1, and 4. Silenced might very well be the horse to beat. Something tells me he's going to take a lot of money, and I'm against him based on what we've seen from his first 3 starts. Beaten favorite last time, several layoffs, bolted in his only race on the turf. So I'll go with Odysseus as my top selection in the Friday race of the day. It's race 3 at the Great Race Place, approximate post time 2 o'clock Pacific. Best of luck.